episode of Bidding for Love. I hope you guys are looking forward to the new episodes upcoming. The series is definitely getting very interesting so far. So I'm kind of glad that I stuck with it because the beginning was just so boring and slow. Now we're finally getting somewhere interesting. Kind of glad because I was seriously just like, but I am gonna start a new series when I have the time. I probably won't start it until after my wedding though, only because doing two series as it is with my wedding is kind of hard. So I'm going to save doing more series after my wedding. So I'm going to have more time. I mean, things are still going to be pretty busy. And I'm probably going to be starting work soon. But I am not going to let that stop me from uploading multiple series. I'm going to do different video games, not just dating sim games. I'm still going to do a lot of dating sim games, so don't worry. I just want to quick update you guys on that. So I hope you guys enjoy that. My gosh, I'm probably gonna do a quick read through because it's the end of the night. I'm tired. Well, I'm not like tired, like I'm awake because I just had coffee, but my voice is tired because I was just with James, my fiance, and my best friend David, and oh my gosh, we were at the park. We were hanging out. I don't know what happened. Things went so horribly wrong, and I'm pretty sure someone thought I was being murdered, and I'm pretty sure that the people at the park thought I was having a mental breakdown. Never give me caffeine. Ever. Ever. Okay, let's go to this now. It happened in an instant. It seemed as though time had stopped, and the three are frozen in place, and the only thing I understand is that when I look at Iriya, I see a slow growing pool of blood at his feet. Iriya slowly drops to his knees and then crumples to the ground. Mr. Sakura hasn't left yet. He leaps out of the car. He draws a gun and aims it at Iriya's mother. Don't move. Mr. Sakura quickly subdues Iriya's mother, who was trying to flee, and handcuffs her. I rush to Iriya's side. The blood is draining from his face. As I see the amount of blood at my feet, I begin to feel faint. Stop, this is no time to faint. Iriya! Ray. Yes, I'm fine. Iriya's acquaintance says something to him, but I can't understand the language. But Iriya is smiling at him. I realize that Iriya had been protecting him. Mr. Sakura turns Iriya's mother over to the arriving police officer, and I run over to Iriya, where he uses his jacket to apply pressure into the wound to try and stop the bleeding. I've called an ambulance. Hold on. Please don't die, Iriya. I'm fine. Stop exaggerating. Iriya. Even though I know that he must be in a lot of pain, he smiles to reassure me. Before I can tell him not to overdo it, he reaches out and brushes my tears away. Iriya. Way to start an episode, right, guys? Am I the only one who's just totally thrown off? I might have to go back and look at the ending of my last episode again. What? The ambulance finally arrives, but not before Iriya loses consciousness, and quickly loads him into the ambulance, and I ride with him to the hospital. I hold on to his hand tightly, trying to transfer some of my body heat to him. As Iriya receives treatment in the emergency room, I wait in the hallway. I'm not allowed in with him. All I can do is rely on the doctors. Please save his life. As I pray harder than I have ever before, Mr. Sakura arrives running in, panting. Miss Kazukai, how is he? I don't know yet. I see. What will I do if Iriya doesn't wake up? I'm sure he's fine. We have to believe that. Yes, I know, but I want to believe that, but it's very quiet, and I wonder how much time has passed. As though suddenly recalling something, Mr. Stalker begins to speak. I heard something interesting a little while ago. What is it? Mr. Takato is a third prince of the nation in Sadia. And the prince label comes in finally. What? He's a prince? Huh? No. You're kidding. What? No. I wouldn't joke around a time like this. I'm sorry. My phone's ringing. Damn it. No, it's okay. I didn't mean to surprise you. This episode, this is gonna be a very what? 1 point. I think any natural person would be like, love points. I need love points. So, how is it? Iriya is a prince. The news is less of a surprise that I think it would be. Okay. That princely heir is born to him. In any case, it seems as though the target this time was that man, who seemed to be an acquaintance of Mr. Takato's. He's the one who told me that Mr. Takato is a prince. Sadia is a location in the Middle Eastern and is a very wealthy nation. His being a prince there has apparently caused some cause of a family uproar. That man is from his country? It would seem so, but I was unable to confirm his identity. He is also so upset over the attack that we haven't been able to question him. I see. So I came here. I'm concerned about Mr. Takato, but I'm also worried about you, Miss Kazakai. Thank you. Mr. Sakura's presence helps me calm down somewhat. And then I remember something important that I haven't told Mr. Sakura yet because I was so frantic. That woman is Iriya's mother. What? Are you sure? Yes. I've met her before. She and Iriya don't get along very well. Things just get more and more complicated. Yeah. I'll be questioning her about the details. We are waiting for an interpreter right now. I understand. He's a prince and his life is in danger. None of this seems real. When I heard the word prince, it jogs my memory. When I was at the university, I remember hearing rumors that a prince was there, too. He was 3 years ahead of me. He was very handsome, but he was always alone. After hearing the rumors, sometimes I caught a glimpse of him from afar. Maybe I even had a chance to talk to him. As I try to remember those days, the door in the emergency room opens and the doctor comes out. I quickly stand up and hurry towards him. He takes off his mask and speaks calmly. The operation was a success. He's going to be fine. Really? That's great news. Oh, thank God. Thank you, God. And in my joy, I hugged Mr. Sakura and his tears began to fall. Somewhere along the way, Iriya has become very important to me. That night, I stay in the hospital to look after Iriya. When morning arrives, Iriya is still sleeping. The blanket has slipped down and exposed his bandages. I hate seeing them, so I started to cover him up again. This mark. I look at the black mark on his chest, which I've seen before. I had forgotten all about it, but in closer inspection, it was very interesting. I thought it was a tattoo, but it's not. As I bend over and I take a closer look, Mr. Sakura begins to walk in, already talking. I wanted like that. I really want to find out about that black mark, because that is actually piqued my interest. Good morning. How is he? Good morning. He's not awake yet. I see. It's time for the news. Do you mind? Mr. Sakura suddenly turns on the TV. I think that he came here this morning just to make sure I see this. The new news shows is just beginning, and they are showing a mass of reporters outside the police headquarters. Hold on, is this? Yes, this is about yesterday's incident. Attempt murder at the Tokyo Grand Exclusive Executive, whatever it's called. I look at the huge title on the screen with wide eyes. I don't think we're be able to keep this incident under the rug. No. This has become big news. I look at Iriya's sleeping figure and think about what might happen next. Suddenly, the phone began ringing. Excuse me for a moment. Mr. Sakura stands neat the door and answers the phone. What's going on? And watch it end right before he tells us, or right as he tells us. What is it now? I understand. I'll do that. What's wrong? The man from yesterday apparently called Mr. Takato's father. He's coming to Japan immediately. What? But if he's Arya's father, then... That's right. The king of Sadia. My mind goes blank. Dude, what the hell? Indeed, this is going to be a very interesting episode. I will see you guys in a few seconds. Well, let's start this episode. Well, same episode, but middle of video. Let's start reading. Arya's father, the king of the nation of Sadia, is coming to Japan. But 2 days have passed and Arya's still unconscious. Is he really alright? As I watch his unmoving body, I grow more and more uneasy. He can be overbearing and kind, and quick to take me to bed. I desperately want him to open his eyes again. If he doesn't, if I never have him to spar with again, I don't think I'll ever get over it. I'm waiting for you. Please open your eyes. As I continue to watch over Arya as he sleeps, I continue to watch over Arya as he sleeps, but suddenly the door opens and an older man walks in. He's well built, dressed in traditional Arab garment. Who could this be? Who are you? Clearly dressed like you're someone from Sadia. I have no idea who you can be, older gentleman. Who is this? I don't know. Let's find out. Excuse me, who are you? I am Ambassador... Name here. Insert name. Don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. His Japanese is very good. He bows deeply to me, and I return his bow. My name is Kazuka Rere. Miss Rere, is it? I'm pleased to meet you. Oh, I'm pleased to meet you. It's nice to meet you, too. As soon as our greetings are out of the way, he walks over to Arya's bedside and stares at his sleeping face. And then he sees the mark on Arya's chest, and his eyes open wide in surprise. This is... I'm sorry? Are we gonna find out about the mark? The mark? Just as I was about to ask him... Oh, that came out of nowhere. Just as I was about to ask him his relationship to Arya, is when Arya suddenly moves. Arya, are you awake? I grab Arya's hand and I hold it tightly. He seems a little woozy, but he manages a faint smile for me. Ray. Arya, you're awake, thank goodness. What's wrong? Arya's gaze drifts slightly to the side as he smiles at me, and a look of extreme surprise crosses his face as he struggles to sit up. He looks at the ambassador. Arya? Why are you here? As he speaks, I see him move his arm in an attempt to cover the mark on his chest. Maybe he didn't want anyone to see it. Now they're speaking in their native tongue. I haven't heard anyone speak Arab for a long time. I may be a little rusty. I see. I'm sorry. I'm surprised to hear the normally gentle Arya speak so coldly. At first, they are speaking in a foreign language, but after Arya says something to him, they switch to Japanese. Excuse me, Arya, who is this? When I timidly ask the question, he sighs deeply. I knew it. I mean, what? It's his father? I'm so surprised. What? Ray, this is my father. What? No. This is the King of Sadia. I am so shocked. Are you shocked? I'm shocked. Thank you for taking care of Adia. It was nothing. The king smiles as he speaks to me. I don't know what I should say. Why are you here? I heard that Sari stabbed you. Yes, she did. So? I've caused you great trouble. The elders did make you leave the country, didn't they? Why are we talking about this now? They thought they could buy me off with this money. I used that money to get my start in business. It all worked out. Arya moves away from the king and moves his hand in a gesture of resignation. The mark on his chest is exposed. Then why, when you suddenly said that you were not returning home after finishing at that university I was taken in, and soon after that, so-and-so showed me the mark on his chest. Only after I saw that mark, only after that, the elders wouldn't let me see it again. Really. Since it usually manifests on the oldest son, it didn't seem odd that Arya had the mark, but I couldn't help but thinking that that mark was just a tattoo. Probably. I'm just about ready to give up the throne, but I've been asking Arb to show me the mark again, but he refuses. Is this why you sent so-and-so? I never imagined that it would come to this. I've suffered a lot, thanks to you. But even so, I want you to succeed the throne. Why would I want that now? I intend to tell people about this incident. To tell and to explain to them that so-and-so, Mark, is a fake. Why would you do that? Because I believe that you will be a better ruler than so-and-so. I'm not even trying to pronounce the name. It's way too hard. It's been so long since I haven't been able to pronounce a word. If you oppose, then I will give up and return home. But that mark will only appear on those who are fit to rule. Please consider that carefully. The king's heated words seem to move Arya a little. His passive expression becomes thoughtful, and he looks down. He seems to be thinking hard about something. Please give me a little more time. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Arya. His eyes seem full of sorrow as they turn his gaze away from Arya and look at me before gripping my hand tightly. If Arya decides to take the throne after me, I hope you will help. What? What? Me? What are you talking about, old man? Yes, I beg it of you. As his father, I did nothing to help Arya. But even so, I am asking to take responsibility for an entire country for the sake of its people. And that also means throwing away much of himself. But having someone he loves by his side will help him succeed. The king smiles gently and nods slowly. Seeing his smile, I'm sure of only one thing. This man really loves Arya. I nod slightly. Anything I can do. Thank you. Arya, I will be waiting hopefully for your answer. And then the king leaves quietly as he arrived. For a while, I sit there and I watch Arya as he thinks, what's gonna happen? Our own little world is about to change, or so it seems to me. Damn, this is what? Wait, are we on? Why are we? What? Next is a special scenario. Good levels. Arya affection needs to go up by 9. Ah, damn it. I'm behind 9 points. Ah. Okay. Let me see how many tickets we've used. Okay. I'm gonna end this episode early. I'm gonna try and get 9 points. Hopefully I can get it done soon. And then when I do, we will have a new episode released. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We definitely got to, I think, a good part of the story now. So I hope you guys are enjoying it a lot more. I myself am enjoying it a lot more. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to with friends who are Omito geeks such as ourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next episode when I get those 9 points. Hopefully.